The research for it is now complete, so let's go construct our Nether Miner. This is going to be a fairly tricky and dangerous build here for obvious reasons, but I think that Foster is the closest builder, so we'll get him then coming out to do this for us. And he is certainly going to require a bit of protection here, methinks. Foster is currently constructing our mushroom farm. This is clearly a build that I've placed in at some point and forgotten about. There's a few redstone items here and stone bricks to go, but apart from that, it's a fairly simple build. Our idiots have been fairly busy out here within the agricultural district, just getting up a few new farm related builds. That's a field, followed by yet another field. So this then must be the mushroom farm, which I think we can only access from the back here. There's a door, which, yeah, I have no idea how this works, but I will let him finish it off, then we'll get up the Nether Miner. I did think I seen some bees over here, so we have a cube bee and a rancher bee come over to the actual apiary, who is complaining about something. What kind of flowers? Oh yes, this is another build which I moved around, so some of the settings for it are toggled off at the moment. The bees that we moved over into this new agricultural paddock, I suppose we can call it, have been fairly productive, and well, you can pretty much then see for yourself. We have a lot more animals around, and the rancher bees have certainly been busy. We are pretty much just going to produce milky combs within the beehives here, and occasionally they will come out and shear the sheep themselves. Still not sure what they're going to do with the pigs, and of course my double pen idea might have a few flaws to it still. I will probably change this up at some point, but yep. The animals are certainly doing not too bad out here, and the QBs are definitely going to make a bloody mess of absolutely everything here as well, methinks. Anyway, for once it's not all about bees with this playthrough. We really do need to get this Nether Miner up, because afterwards we can then get up the alchemist build, which I think I may have already started the research for. Let me go check. Yes, indeed I have. So that is magic potions that we're unlocking for the alchemist build, which is going to take upwards of 2 hours before it's complete. But we have time to wait. Once we do get up the Nether Miner though, we can also then go for the research Gaze into the Pits, which I'm not entirely sure what this upgrade does. It just simply says adds expedition logs to the Nether Miner, but all we need is a level 1 Nether Mine for it, alongside some Eyes of Ender and an ancient tome. We have everything there for it then, just apart from the Nether Miner itself. So Foster, let's maybe get this mushroom farm moving on a little bit here. And that should about do it then for the upgrade. Yep, 100%. Whilst Foster gets on with that upgrade, what are the rest of our idiots doing? Aiden is doing a guard tower for us. Henry is upgrading the barracks. Which barracks? I have no idea, but yep, I'm just going to let him get on with it. Valerie is upgrading our school to level 4, I believe, and pretty much has everything in for it already. Just a few more items here. Marine is upgrading our farm to level 4, which all she's waiting in on are some stone bricks, which the colony can certainly handle for her. And Anderson is upgrading our restaurant to level 3 or level 4 himself. Yeah, just another standard build with it too. And with nothing on the open request list, then I guess all I really need to do at the moment is just sit back, let this building finish off, then we will get stuck straight into the Nether Miner. Well, maybe I'll first of all very quickly just tidy up this mess here, just before those animals do get a little bit out of hand. And that's much better. Just in time as well, as there's the mushroom farm now complete, and hopefully he will go pick up the nether miner. Well, I say hopefully, he will pick up the nether miner, won't you, Foster? Good boy. I think for this one, I will definitely stick around. There's a research, I think that's a combat research just been complete, just to maybe protect Foster a little bit here, because, yep, I reckon he might be short-lived otherwise. The building itself, however, is fairly simple for him to create. He's already 90% supplied for it, just requires some obsidian and ladders. Yeah, it's not too bad of a build actually. I do hear digging on top, so yes, will you need to dig further down here then, Foster? Not a clue why you're all the way over there though, son. It is right here. Okay, we might be exposing danger. Well, he's now removing the blocks just around the nether mine there, so that's a good sign I suppose. I'll also maybe come out of there. There's yet another combat related research just been unlocked for us. But he's now placing in some blocks down there, which is good, so we're at least getting a floor towards this. Or at least a barrier away from all of the nasty buggers that lurk down here. Yep, definitely danger central if you're away doing that there, Foster. Actually, where are you going, son? Can you not get back up here because of this? Hold on, let me make a block up for you very quickly. I really don't want you going all the way around because it's very much a dead end in all senses. Much better. And just like that, he's also getting in deliveries of everything else that he's requiring for the build. Good, so we actually might get this up a lot sooner than later here. Well, depending on what he does, I suppose, or where he goes. I'm guessing because we are making a basement of this, this is maybe where the actual portal is going to go. Would maybe make sense, because otherwise why do we have such a basement? I'm not entirely sure how this building is going to look the time that it's done here. All I know is that Foster is really making this rather difficult on himself and me here, constantly trapping himself down there. And me as well if I'm not careful. At least he's nice and safe with this build then, I suppose. Definitely not getting out here anytime soon. Not until I recall him back to his hut at least. It's nighttime, so they're all the way to bed. Well, that's fine. We are 80% done with the mine already. So he will definitely get that up and constructed pretty quickly now, I reckon. As for us, we need some blaze rods to make some Eyes of Ender. Let's, oh, I've already got some. Well, let's make a few more then, methinks. Which is just a simple case of putting some blazing comb blocks into a centrifuge and we'll eventually get some of them out. And then we have our little Enderman farm here, constantly giving us out some Ender Pearls, so Eyes of Ender really aren't difficult at all. And thank you very much for upgrading the restaurant there, Anderson. Well, there's the obsidian blocks going in on top actually. Maybe the portal does go on the top here? It's going to be a fairly big portal if that is the case. Also, this idiot has very much now trapped himself down there. Brilliant. Yeah, that is a big ass portal that he's put in there. Excellent. And he's also made an escape for himself here too, which is even better. I think he's literally gone up the other side. And that is it complete. Well done then, Foster. You did such a good job there. Why don't you come straight back out here and upgrade this to level 2 next? Right, let's get Ariane then as our nether miner. So you come here. Nixon, Oh, who cares? I did try hire someone else, but Nixon then. What are you going to require for this? You are looking for a helmet. You're only level 1, so I don't know if you can get diamond yet, but we will work on it. I think the colony is going to make him some leather or give him some already degraded leather there. Maybe apart from a helmet, which I will go teach the Fletcher how to make leather again. That is the request for the leather helmet. Now off the list, Anderson needs packed ice and I need to teach the smooth quartz block again to the stone smeltery, which I will go do right now. And there's Marine just finished up with a farm upgrade, even better. Anderson has picked up a guard tower upgrade, which is why he requires the packed ice there. That's alright actually. I don't know if we have any ice within the colony. I can certainly go get them some if we don't. But I think it's the mechanic who can learn how to pack ice. So just in case we do have some ice within the colony, that's then how to make some packed ice from it. And in fact, there's then how you make some blue ice, just in case you ever need that. Nope, we still need some ice then. Fine, I will go get that at some point. I'm more interested in the Nether Miner here, which Foster has picked up the level 2 upgrade for it. Again, it's a fairly simple build. He will get in the vast majority of items here. Maybe apart from the fancy stone brick doors, which whenever that comes on the open request list, we will go over to the stone mason to teach. There's a delivery for Nixon then, that's good. He will slowly start getting supplied for his nether trip. Whilst they do supply him there, what I'm very quickly going to do is just head to the civic district, then to the university, just to put on the gaze into the pits research then for the Nether Miner log, which will also take about 2 hours to complete, so I doubt it will be done for this episode, but certainly the next. I have just seen that we can convert water into ice by using a frosty bee to do that, and a frosty bee is a converted sweat bee with a block of ice or a snow block, and I think I do have some spare snow somewhere in one of these chests. Yes. So all we now need to do is find out as to where our little sweat bee has managed to get to, which I am positive we do have a sweat bee somewhere. Yes, we do have a sweat bee right here. So you take the block of snow, so we have a frosty bee now. I think I should then just be able to make some water here and it will maybe eventually come over and freeze it for us. We will see, of course. Alright, you then, get to work, start freezing some of this water for us, which it just has done. Perfect. The Nether Miner is currently asking for some stone tools for use, which we will come to the blacksmith and very quickly teach. That's the mechanic. When we eventually get his hut here upgraded, he will be able to use better than stone tools, but for the moment, I just need him getting something so that he can begin his expeditions, of which he's getting there supply-wise at least. He certainly has a lot of junk within here, although I will very quickly make you up some stone tools here. And rather unfortunately, I have missed the Nether Miner opening up the portal. That's some funky-ass music from down here, clearly someone with a backpack. But yes, the Nether Miner is now away into the Nether to bring us back some goodies. And Foster is now starting to request in those fancy stone brick doors, which we will go quickly teach that to the stonemason. And there's Nixon just been killed to a mob within the Nether. Excellent. Well, to be fair, the Nether Miner was only supplied with basic items there. Stone tools into the Nether really isn't going to help much. But that is our Nether Miner now up and working for us-ish. So eventually our idiots will be able to venture down there. and bring us back some ancient debris. And wouldn't that be nice?